Hey guys, thanks for joining me. And if you like what you see, please subscribe.
Hello, peoples. Welcome to Sharp Ends. I'm going to talk about my knives of the month. These are the knives I've been carrying the most every month. I'd like to check this out. I think I might have skipped a month. That happens sometimes with this periodic episode, but these are the knives I've been using the most recently. This is the change in seasons. We're going into fall, so that actually kind of affects what knives I use. But it's just interesting to see the patterns over time. So I'll start off with the cheapest knife that I really like a lot. That's the Raccoon, but this is, it looks like a button lock, but it actually has a recessed back liner, kind of like what you have on, or on the Spider Co. here. Now the Spider Co. one, this has the compression made easy compression lock, right? Um, this adds a button here to the compression lock, making it more flush with the scale, right? And this guy has it built in. This Raccoon has it built in, and I think that's a great idea. This is 14C28N, which is one of my favorite knife steels, kind of like AEBL or Nitro V. I appreciate this knife steel more and more. This knife, this design, this pattern is great. This micarta feels good, and this is like I said, I think it's a $50 knife, $60 knife. I'm just all around very impressed with this guy. Yeah, awesome, awesome knife. Vosteed Raccoon with the compression lock. Next, I will talk about this. This is the Rosalinda. Yeah, Rosalinda. Awesome knife. ZDP 189, jacketed. It's Zerk blasted. I think Zerk bead blasted. Nice little pattern on it. Thumb stud. Action is incredible. Like, if you're not careful, this will fall down on your hand. You have to be super careful. Recessed liner lock. Forget the OEM on this. I want to say REATE, but I could be totally wrong. Yeah, it's just incredible. And I put my own edge on this ZDP 189. I didn't find it that hard to do with the KME, although it's supposed to be a very hard steel. It's like 67 HRC, but it's just screaming sharp. And the action, yeah, it's such a good knife. You barely have to touch it, and it flies open. I think they're available right now. They must have had a big production run of them because on Ray Laconico's site, Monterey Bay Knives, they've been having these up very frequently. So check that out. Ray Laconico, one of my favorite designers. Speaking of Ray Laconico, one other knife of his made by Alliance Designs. This isn't a knife I would buy today. Like if I had to go, if I had to go back in time or whatever, like I am a completionist on Ray, but this knife was kind of expensive. It's an integral, big piece of titanium here. No, no spacers or anything like that. Frame lock. The shape is a Tonto with a hollow grind. I think it's LMAX steel. I wouldn't necessarily buy this today, but I've been finding myself carrying it a lot and liking it a lot. I like the shape to it, and I like the feel of it. I don't know how to describe that, and it flicks open real nicely. Cuts really, really well. I just like it more and more. And I find that odd. I didn't, I had kind of had buyer's remorse when I first got this. This is the EZE from Alliance Designs. But now I actually really, really like it. Great sound too. You know how I love the sound. So yeah, awesome knife. Next, we'll talk about this fixed blade. This is the Bushcrafter from Bark River Knives, and I have been carrying it a lot on sailboats. This is S45VN. I put KPL knife shield on it, and it hasn't rusted at all. Very nice shape. I use this a lot this summer for both carpentry tasks and for bushcrafting stuff, but making fires, and I really like it. I like the ergos. Nice small bushcrafter, not one of those big overly aggressive ones. And I keep my Marlin spike in there too with some lanyards on there for when I climb the mast. It just works really well. This fire steel loop works really well for my lanyard. So I like that. I know that for tall ships you're supposed to have more of a Warrenclyffe type shaped blade, not pointed. So if you do drop it, you don't have your lantern on it, won't stick in the deck or someone's head as much. But I just like the shape of this. It works really well. Convex grind is really good for cutting tough rope as well. Next, let's talk about the Django. Again, a knife I've had for a minute. I really like the reflective DLC on this. I think Metal Complex is making a knife right now with REATE. I like this knife. It's really good quality. I like the shape. It's not the most, I don't let this Bowie shape type knife isn't the most practical, honestly, but it looks really good, and I like the way it looks. So, and the action on this is incredible. The diamond scales pattern on this, also phenomenal. Very fun knife. Speaking of fun knives, I've been using this big old guy recently. This is another Bush. This is a Aurora 3, giant 8.5-inch blade, and I've been using this in the kitchen. Big handled. Look at those nice mosaic pins, red liners, giant knife. So yes, I've been using this in the kitchen, but I think it counts. It has a bushcrafting symbol on it. Kind of thick, but yeah, it's great. I'm super surprised, you know, that given the geometry, it being super thick, that it actually works so well in the kitchen as well. And then next, I've been using this guy a lot. So this is, I'm gonna mess up the name, Terra something, Terra Nova, Terra, and this is their, the name is gonna flash right up here right now, I hope. This is the 140, not the 120, so extra long, and I use this for making my fires a lot, for splitting wood and stuff like that. Just really nice, easy knife to use for bashing around. I think it's 80 CRV, just great steel all around, great geometry. This Scandi grind stays sharp forever. I can't, it was, I think the knife by itself without this was like $60, $50. Screaming good bargain. And then with this, it was basically with the nice sheath, which I actually kind of like, came into it at $100. So pretty good deal. And then finally, I've been carrying around my Laser Bacon Severin knife around. This green. I like this green color a lot. This Laser Bacon is pretty cool. This is Winter Blade Co. Yeah, you know I like them. This is a nice big full-size knife. I have all of Winter Blade Co.'s designs, and I think Brian does a screaming good job. It's having a big drop, I think, next weekend or something like that. So look out for that, of different new models as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to get any of those. They're all kind of variants of other knives he's produced, so I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. Do like the Severin, though. Very nice action. It's got this spine lock up here. Also can be opened with a thumb. Also, you can just pull back on what looks like a bar lock, but it isn't. It's some kind of new design, which is integral with this. You can kind of see, you pull back the spine, it also pulls back that guy. Very cool. Nice action. Drops shut really well. So, yeah, the Severin. Very cool knife. Carrying this around, probably too much, but you know what? If you're going to have it, you might as well use it, right? This is an expensive knife to be carrying around, but I do enjoy it. So enjoy your stuff, people. That's what I got to say. Thanks so much for joining me. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, smash that like button. It really helps the channel. Oh, one last thing I will just throw out there. Most of you are already gone, but man, this Benchmade work sharp little try thing has really changed my mind and my life about sharpening. This, I can't say enough about this. I love this little guy. Check that out too. All right. Thanks so much. Join Patreon if you want to. $3 a month, you get entered to win a knife of the month. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you next time on Sharp Ends. Bye-bye now.